And just like that, we're live once again for a Shorty stream because everyone's gonna be watching Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight tonight because that's what the internet demands, and it's more interesting. As much as I would like to pet my own ego, I am not more interesting by any stretch of the imagination. Plus, I want to watch it as well, so I'm being selfish in that regard. But we'll go for a little bit, do some shenanigans, I reckon, for the day. Figure it'd be a good idea. I kind of want to just make sure everything's working, I think is what my goal is. And I think that is a good goal. This is not... I could watch it while streaming? I could. Or I could, you know, do a watch party with it. Alright. Anime Booba does that. Do we have any science going whatsoever? Crispy was trying. We were running out of... Our nodes are finally running out. And we were having some train issues because Crispy overloaded the trains. So we fixed our coal. Yeah, we were running into iron and copper problems. So we had to fix that. And coal too. Well, guess what, AJ? We even have more. We have all of this now, thanks to Crispy. I don't know if you've seen this, but we can build whatever the fuck we want on Novice. Don't you wish you had a Crispy? I'm just praising your genocidal ways, Crispy.
Oh, that's very good.
Very good. Showing AJ the new expansion. His brain probably just exploded. Speaking of AJ.
Yep, speaking of it.
Yeah.
See, this is the one thing that you like probably as a mod. You're like, you can just pop in whatever you want.
That's true. It comes with the privileges of having to bop dork asses when they're being weird, though.
Yes, yes, it does. Also, it's, you know, simply because, you know, you're responsible and don't abuse things. It's nice, ain't it?
Generally speaking, yeah, I try not to.
That's what my friends looked at me. They go, why do you brand nose to your parents so much? Because I can get away with anything.
All right, I'll be here. We're not going to go for too long. So
No.
Here and then.
Yeah, I'm maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I just set up my you are hearing morning voice because somehow I just rolled out. I think it's because I had a really nasty headache yesterday, and I passed out and my body was just out.
Yeah, that is felt. I've been there. It wears on you. I hate when you get one of those that's really intense. The next day, like, your face is tender, even to the touch.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah. Yeah, like my eyes feel sore.
Yep.
It's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, this pop mall has changed. Oh no, we're just building this. Okay.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah. But yeah, I think everything is fine because we had plastic issues, so everything stopped for a little bit because of that. But Crispy fixed it up, so our blues are not backed up, but they are burning up now.
If these are here, I might as well put them in my freaking suit.
Yep.
Oh my.
Yep, it translates with a jetpack. How many you got?
Five blue tier.
Nice.
Crispy, did you just... You were on my screen for like 3 frames.
I am speed.
There you are.
He's transcended to a new realm. So AJ.
Yeah.
To be kind of gentle with this, something I learned yesterday that is new. I don't know if you know this, or I don't know if it's new, but you can tell it to read an entire belt for logic.
Yeah. Yep.
That is cool.
I agree. I agree, that is very cool.
I kind of want to go to novice and do things, but like I'm also like really afraid to leave this. It runs with power itself. It pumps. It's not running at peak because it needs all the timers to help balance.
Yeah.
And I have some jelly issues I'm noticing with saturation with the bioflux, which I think I need to make 2 more jelly to just kind of make them a non-factor because the extra rollover is not rolling over, mainly because it's not connected. But even if it was, it wouldn't matter because it's not getting there for whatever reason. It's just it's able to consume more than I did, which doesn't make sense because the math I did, like each one is 22.7, so pretty much a full blue belt, right? And then 4 of these consume 9 a second. So we're gonna have some left over. They get pumped up here.
We should.
And repeats. And I would think that extra would keep going, you know, as it fills up the belt. But no, that's not what happens. Eventually it gets to the point where it just is empty at the top.
That is a little bit odd.
Yeah. Alright, I think I'm just gonna put up some emergency stuff.
The ore patches that were up here are just gone.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. That's all gone.
Wow. Okay. So this inner wall can go, right?
My understanding is yes, but
Yes.
these aren't connected though to the main grid.
I'm doing that right now.
Okay. Yeah, I want to come and help that. I'm just gonna put a bunch of like, oh shit, laser turrets everywhere and come home.
What you can do is deconstruct the first layer of wall.
I might go to Vulcanus real quick to set up a rarity roller on foundries.
That's a great idea. Oh, and big drill miners.
Big miners.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I think I'm gonna do that. I might fly over Fulgora to get some of the Roboport. Better Roboports too.
That's a good idea.
Poop! Still there.
Of course it is. It's canon now.
Amazing.
Crispy had a different dirt PP, but it was very detailed. He spent a lot of time like, I don't know about that one.
That one's might be.
I go. We could just do simple stone PP. I'm okay with that, but we start adding veins and fur. It gets a little.
Oh,
starts getting a little much.
All right, I'm gonna use my amoeba.
Amoeba.
A little stress test it.
See, this is where something goes wrong, and you go no, and then the whole redesign in the next 12 hours tonight go to the ether of designing.
It might. That might happen. I still I can obviously just make this less dense in order to fit the beacon in here, but I gotta fit a beacon in here somewhere.
Yeah.
I need these 2 foundries to be faster.
If you made it bigger, I would think like something simple like extending the front or back to have like something in the matter of, because you need a couple backup solar for when, if power ran out for whatever reason, stuff like that. But I really don't think that'll be a problem, because once we decide to use it, it's fine. It just what I noticed, because something did happen to it a couple days ago, where someone left it above Vulcanus, and it ran out of nuclear fuel.
Yeah.
So that was the only thing. I was like, oh. So it started taking damage. The only reason I figured it out, and so I had to send fuel to Vulcanus and then send it up, back up, and then get it home where it was chilling.
Yeah, it is not able to do that for sure. I hope at some point we get another solution besides nuclear for this, because I don't necessarily want to always maintain fuel on this.
I'm pretty sure the ice planet with the fusion reactor is probably gonna be the direction.
Which yeah. I mean, it still requires fusion power cells, it looks like.
Yeah, but that has something to do with probably a type of water or something, perhaps. And maybe there's a third meteor breakdown where you can pull something to craft whatever.
Well, it's crafted with holmium plates, lithium plates, and ammonia. And let me see. And there is no way to get those on a space platform. But it could be one of those things that nuclear fuel lasts a while, but like fusion fuel could last
Yeah.
forever. So, right off I go to wherever I said I was going. Vulcanus.
Vulcanus.
Oh, dude, this little fuel injector. That's so nice.
It's beautiful. I think that's what I want to do, by the way, for, I still think I want to do some kind of timer for certain things instead of the calculation with the belt reading, because I would love a timer where it just is periodically releasing, like, you know, 20 or 16 of that fruit, so it's just like pulsating it in.
Yeah.
And I think that would be better than just it. It's still better than it was. It was all just sitting there. What I have, but I would like it to be a little bit sharper.
Yeah. I get that.
Trinovis. Trinovis.
I wonder if I could get away with speed modules in these instead.
I will say it is really satisfying to watch the ship go forward and destroy meteors. You know, I look at this and I'm like, it kind of makes me want to play FTL a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely feels like that. Because these platforms are really, really cool in the like puzzle that they provide in the challenge. But as from what I see right now, it does look like it might be a little bit linear, right? Like once you've solved it,
Yeah.
then you're done.
I think too that the scaling is really high. I think like at this point they probably want you to have like 10 spaceships, ferries, and everything
Yeah,
just
I would
automated,
imagine.
and robots are running every planet pretty much, and you're just on the front lines while everything else is churning.
Probably.
Like I was kind of explaining on stream yesterday, but like I feel like what's happened like right now, we're in the point where we kind of reached the tip, and then everything kind of below like a Jenga tower kind of started getting shaky, so we're having to kind of rebuild everything so we can go forward again. Especially with like with the nodes, the rebuild in Vulcanus, Gleba still kind of not being, it's just being time consuming, and then I still want to do like a scout out mission when like everyone's kind of
cyclers here.
When everyone's kind of peppy, I want to still go do a little pop in on the planet, especially when I'm peppy.
Cool.
Ooh, Molten, you installed Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, that's a good game.
Doing a Peep Aquilo, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's a really good game.
Okay.
Tsushima. You can pet foxes in it. I'm telling you right now, Molten, you can pet foxes in that game, and they're amazing. It's amazing and adorable.
That's low-key smart.
What's that?
Oh no, I do gotta fix that. Oh, it's such a world of difference going from frickin' red belts in my world to green belts. Dude. Holy cow.
Are the highest legs we have blue?
Blue are the only ones I could see. Alright, so I'm gonna be smart because this is easy to maneuver. I'm gonna send my boy back to Novis. Alright, I need to set up. We probably want multiple chests worth of storage of these green belts.
Oh yeah.
So I'll just do like 3. Yeah, so greens are fully accessible now, pretty much.
Woo.
I gotta do that.
Okay. I'll do that for now. Let them do what I need.
Oh yeah, I remember at the tail end of this, I was like, I need to get off this planet and go home.
Yep.
I just threw together whatever random bullshit over here.
Oh look, yeah, like see right here, AJ, our copper. I don't know what's going on with our copper. Oh, I guess it's just getting tapped.
What do you mean?
This I was just I guess that's just getting tapped hard.
Yep. It has a full draw because half of it goes to this and down there. And
I need to rebuild our white science because it's actually hindering us. We're not producing enough white science.
oh, with higher tier stuff now, yeah, you could build a 10 per second lightning fast. It'd be easy peasy.
Yeah, that definitely needs to be done.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to add the cargo bays on that, really.
Yeah, I know.
Because
And
it doesn't really need a bulk storage.
and you don't need any guns. It just needs to chill above novice. Yeah. That's its only purpose.
Yeah.
How far? You know.
Wonder if you'd even get enough resources in novice or orbit. Oh, dude. Okay, I had a brainwave on potential power.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how on Vulcanus you use acid neutralization to turn sulfuric acid and calcite into hot steam, and then you can pump those into turbines, and that's how you get Vulcanus power.
You can get sulfur up in space.
You can get you can get sulfur up in space. So I was like, oh, surely that's the answer then. The craft requires Vulcanus temperature and pressure. So you can't do it on space. I was so mad, dude. I was like, no, I thought that was the answer.
That's cool, Molten.
Brain, focus.
I don't know if I've ever seen a fox in real life. I've seen a few lynx actually, and I've seen one time a mountain lion.
Here, out of the way.
Or cougar, I guess you could say. Here in Florida.
So I'm gonna be making.
And that was in northern
mining
Florida. That
drills
was wild.
and
But I
fountains.
don't think I've ever seen a fox, unfortunately. I've seen everything else. I've been kayaking in the Wakaiva River.
I get a little bit lazy.
And while I was kayaking, I was with my fam. Dad was in the back, and he told me to stop as I was about to paddle. And of course, it's clear spring water, so you could see 8 feet down in the water. And there was a 6-foot gator that just swam right underneath us because he told me to stop. And as soon as he told me to stop, I almost stabbed it because I was paddling. So that was something. That was really something. Yeah, it was intense. It was one of those things that like the shock hit you after because it happened so quick. Because it was just cruising under the water. All right, what can I do that crispy to help?
You know, if you really want to help, you can start expanding Big Bertha.
I can do that.
Make a, from that point, go to there, down there. Goes there, and then you should be able to plug it back right there.
Okay. Big Bertha.
Big chungus,
Big John. I love that. That's so. It's a perfect like. I need to go pee. Listen to this clip that I. It's so perfect. One of the spaceships? No, Big Bertha is our train network, actually, of artillery trains. If I can find it. Oh, here we go. See, right here. This is Big Bertha, or Big Bertha's mama. Right, so it's big artillery wagons, and it goes around driving, and if it's a certain range, it'll destroy the nest. Really great. Helps keep them away from the walls so that we're not constantly getting the ba-bump, ba-bump.
We have... Am I making concrete on this planet? Nope.
Womp womp.
And we are not making electric engines either. I might shoot up some quality modules from Novice.
Good idea.
Oh wow, we don't have any purple. I guess they're all going into the useful stuff. That's okay. I'll do blue. Brew.
This artillery train track can be kind of noodly, right? We don't really care.
Yeah.
Noodle. It's gonna be noodly. You hear me? It's gonna be noodly.
Where's my lube? What am I doing, dude? I also have that, like, fatigue of
the brain.
post-headache.
Yeah.
Where, like, my brain just isn't functioning right now.
Yeah, my mom would call it the hangover without the fun.
That's pretty funny.
I was like, that's on point.
Ooh, I need to...
Oh, I guess the robots that I'm doing are doing it. Okay. I will let them do that. Charge! Charge! Molten, you gonna be watching the Tyson fight tonight by any chance?
Dude, that is such a huge spot. That 14 million or iron patch. If we can get even blue rarity miners on it, that would be... Because the blue rarity miners drain
Oh,
slowly.
AJ, that's so cute that you picked that one. I completely forget about this one.
Okay, 18, that's pretty good.
I love it.
It would be a 33% resource drain, which is a little bit crazy. which means it will last 3 times as much. So that would be 54 million. Plus
Hey,
however
Fluffin.
ungodly productivity we have right now.
Oh, no, Coke.
Which is 490%, by the way.
Damn.
So that's 6 times ore output. So whatever 6 times essentially 50 million is. So we're looking at 300 million ore generated from that patch. That's a little bit stupid and dumb.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. What is our science consumption rate?
Equal to our production, so I think 10 a second.
Yeah, okay, 10 a second, yeah. We didn't really do anything above that at the moment. And it's still not... It's not consistent because anything that requires the other techs gets a little...
Yeah, white science is bottlenecked a little bit, so it's a
Yeah.
little slower than that, but... We are... Yeah, it feels weird to me to try to clamp down on novice, where all of your resources, even though we're going to generate a stupid amount from them, are going to eventually run out when you have 2 unlimited resource planets at your disposal to utilize instead.
Yeah, you can utilize them by, you know, shipping spaceships back and forth.
Because I wonder... Like, real quick, we can very easily make red science infinitely. There's no bottleneck here on Vulcanus. Same with logistics science. There's no bottleneck. Military science, stone, that's infinite. Coal is limited. So coal is a limiting factor for military science.
Get that from space.
Oh, shit, you could. That's true. And Vulcanus is a pretty good planet for that because there are breakable asteroids in orbit that will drop it a lot more frequently.
That's what we're going to do at Gleba.
Advanced circuits is... The bottleneck factor here is plastic. Because sulfur is pretty much unlimited. You could get it from space if you wanted to, but I mean, you have the sulfur spewing nodes for
the 100 and...
of percent.
Yeah.
And they're never going to run out, and you can speed module these. Once they're at their minimum, you're still going to be producing just a truly stupid amount of them.
Definitely isn't 858k in the pipes.
Yeah. We have a lot. So plastics is our problem, and I get plastic on this planet by cracking the sulfuric acid with calcite and coal, 2 limited factors that could be unlimited from space if we wanted them to be. And sulfuric acid's unlimited on this planet, so we have essentially unlimited heavy. It just comes down to our production rate of calcite and coal that we can generate from orbit. However, if we wanted to be that guy, we could probably put like 15 space platforms in orbit around this planet.
Yeah.
To generate an infinite number of that. Production science packs. Brick. Again, more plastics. Stone, iron. So really, this planet comes down to the bottlenecks are calcite, coal, and sulfuric acid. But sulfuric acid is infinite, not because the resources are so large, but because they have oil logic, which means they can never hit 0. You can always tap them at their lowest even. And calcite and coal are obtainable from orbit, so you'd never have to keep expanding to try to get more of those. And with all those materials, you are able to produce every science.
Wasn't there, I forget, there was something that required only calcite to do, and now that we get it from space is also a thing we can now craft on Novice that I forgot about. There was something, I forget, that only required calcite. There's something small.
I don't remember. Same with utility science. Yellow science, the only bottleneck again would be plastic, which is basically unlimited. You just have to keep building space platforms.
I need more
White
batteries.
science obviously is easy. Then we have Vulcanist science. We have a method to create every single science up to Vulcanist science for free. No resource consumption on this planet.
It's pretty good.
That does seem pretty good. It's just that, like, being able to generate iron and copper for free is kind of a deal. Like I said, the only downside of this planet is that it's not expandable into a mega factory until you get cliff bombs, obviously, and the fancy landfill foundation. Foundation's expensive.
I saw that rare portable fission reactor. I was hoping you would see
I
it.
was coming to change some things because I was running out of power. Sorry.
Never mind, actually. I've got an epic one and a rare one.
He's he's over here worried about greed, and he's over here loaded. Jeff Bezos wannabe. Where are the better batteries that are being rolled? I don't even know where they would. Are they here? Oh, there they are.
Under the They are underneath the legs.
I am making some tungsten carbide. Yep, and some chest. Wait, fix this.
I guess I don't need to be that fast. I want to be that fast.
And you are missing electric engine units. We can set that up real quick.
Are you rolling any better personal laser turrets? Because that'd be cool too. Oh,
I was going to, but I forgot.
okay.
Probably going to do the whole suite. I would be interested to start setting up that tiered roller now, where you start chucking greens, and then the greens get rolled into the higher quality mats that you can move into, right? I'd be interested in setting that up now, I think.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We could, depending on how high your rarity output is for green intermediate input, we could also start rolling for purple exclusively, because I have no idea. The drop rate could be really high, right? I just don't know that.
Isn't it? Once you start crafting with purple, it's a guaranteed purple with a roll for gold.
I don't know.
If
So
I think
there's
if every item has got to be purple though.
well, that's what I was thinking. But
It has to be. You can't put a rare, a normal, and a
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
say another.
so you have to set the rarity craft so that it only accepts a certain rarity input for a certain rarity output. But when looking in the quality calculation in the tips and tricks, it says if you have a no quality input, your percent chance for green is 10, blue is 1, purple is 0.1, and legendary is 0.01. If you have green quality input, your rarity chance is 10% blue, 1% purple, 0.1% legendary. So I also thought that it guaranteed your craft to be the rarity that you crafted it at, but I don't think that's
Maybe
the case.
that's
I think
only
it
for
just
something like
ups the
greens,
tier.
and then like once you go up, it starts to change. Maybe.
Blue input is 10% purple, 1% legendary, and purple input is 10% legendary. So it's not consistent.
Damn.
It's not guaranteed.
I mean, it kind of makes sense considering how many thousands of resources you'll be rolling for it anyway.
Yeah. Also, I experimented with this in our world here for a little bit. You cannot smelt ore into rarity plates, which I thought was really odd, but so be it.
It probably wants you to incentivize you breaking down something that's already made, probably.
I think so. Okay. Electric engines.
To slowly concrete the world. There we go. That should use up all of our concrete as I desperately try to make it better, but at least this will get all concreted. I figure I'll start just doing like strips down where all of our trains are, stuff like that, and like have big mats. Hey AJ, I think this is gonna be our blueprint area. I think eventually we'll concrete and make that big chunk, be nice big area for that.
That's probably a good enough size.
I don't think necessarily we'll be putting anything in there. I can't think of.
The only thing that I would think of is expanding the furnace array, but I don't know if you're aware, but furnaces are the step below foundries. Foundries should replace all of these.
Yes, I figured as much, yeah. Just the way it's multiplicative like that.
How you have to get lava to put into a foundry. How are you gonna get lava?
Not so, mon frere. One of the crafting recipes is melting iron ore and calcite straight into molten iron, and then you can cast that molten iron.
That's what it was. That's where we can get calcite from space to feed Novice, to feed its foundries. Yeah. That's what it was.
Okay.
Where are you seeing that recipe?
In the foundry.
Molten iron from lava.
Next to that, molten iron from lava. To the right of that is molten iron.
Oh, molten. Oh yeah, I see.
Molten iron and molten copper right there. So they're essentially the next tier of furnace that we have not started using yet.
All right, let's go place more train tracks, shall we? Let's go place more train tracks. More train tracks. What we do? We chilling.
How you doing, Coke?
I'm just noticing things. That's all. Funny things.
Do you know?
I could hear the echoes of a haunted tungsten plate in there.
I also just got my first robots on my personal world. Hey.
I bet you were finally like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, actually. So much so, it's unbelievable.
It's one of the things I have to be honest that I'm a little pleased with about this game is that one thing it does really well is it incentivizes people to stick to a world because it's so much nicer. Because when you start over and you're like got nothing, you're like,
It's brutal, yeah.
So when a world's already got it, you're like, oh, I can just start building. You're like, I don't really want to go to my world and deal with red belts. I got green belts right here.
Yep.
Crispy, I did this, by the way, for a station. In case you were wondering, I figured that was a good little, like, dip in for that.
Okay.
We zooming. We zooming.
I want to beacon these.
We zooming.
I think the answer is yes.
Coke, you should look at me. You too, AJ.
The hell is this?
This is a 128 by 128 balancer.
Oh yeah. I think at that point we might not be needing balancers. I'm just not gonna lie to you.
At that point, you need trains. What did you do? Did you? What fucking sleuth nerd has spent 10,000 hours in this game to calculate that on the Reddit or some forum? I'm impressed, but God, man, like we need some hoes up in here.
Do me a favor.
Like,
press
man.
B, go to game blueprints, and then
you put it in
all the
game
way-
blueprints.
All the way on the right, there's this thing called Balancer Booked Fall 2024, and then just look through it.
Wait, what? What? Where?
Game blueprints.
has all of the 8.
Oh, Balancer
10.
book fall 2020. Wow.
Okay.
And it's full of books. Wow.
And then
Did you
if
upload
press
that? Is that what you did?
That's
I
hilarious.
did, yeah.
I didn't know you could do that. That's you guys doing that into the public blueprints is the coolest fucking thing ever.
Yeah, so we'll always have the blueprints available.
Oh, it's so good.
Oops. Okay. I got a bunch of electric furnace production, so that can go into the miners now. Is my amoeba. My amoeba is here.
If you ever need a 64 by 64 balancer or a 32 by 32.
Which I just have need for all the time.
You know, we might unironically need like a 14 or something for the foundries because the foundries are ridiculous.
I actually think not, because we're gonna have the stack inserters. It's weird their name has shifted. I gotta get used to it. Stack inserters on green belts is 180 items a second of throughput, so I think we're gonna be okay.
I don't know, AJ.
No, I will stand by that. Okay. Foundries and big mining drills are now being rolled for rarity.
So AJ, big question of the night. Not that you have any skin in the game, but who you hoping wins, Tyson or Jakey?
I think it's actually pretty simple. If this fight is a show, Jake Paul wins. If this fight's an actual fight, Tyson probably almost kills him.
I've heard a couple people say that. Crispy said that too.
Yeah, I don't even think it's close. I mean,
I think I want to see Tyson just fucking clock him.
I do as well, but like I said, if it's a show, it's going to the end, and Paul's gonna win. But if it's an actual fight, there is no chance.
If it's a Paul decision, I think there'll be like a semi-riot. That would be the most bullshit. Like a draw, okay, maybe, or a decision Tyson win, but a decision Paul, oh god. I wonder what the betting odds are, because I think if you talk about show, I think whoever's cooking the books will probably have the most say in that.
Well, okay. My cynical approach is that is the reality for all sports.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
is that
yeah.
They've been hyped up enough that you can, people will now bet a lot of stuff, and I would be shocked if any sports in the modern environment are organic. I genuinely believe that every single sport is facilitated by some proctor so that they can earn money from bets. Almost guaranteed.
It's funny that the gambling side of that has kind of gone under the radar for I think the last decade plus, like especially with all the online stuff with like you're able to do it on your phone instantaneous. The effect that has had, I think, is very underrated. At least from what I've heard people talk, because it is a problem.
Okay, so what I'm kind of seeing of where we're at right now is I would have to go fix up Fulgora, but I have the design in my head, and I'm pretty sure I could get that planet ready to rumble in probably like 2 hours.
Okay.
Vulcanus is pretty much done. If we can get Fulgora...
Is Orange Science able to be ferried back and forth?
Yeah, totally. That was one of the main things I made sure was hooked up.
Is it running right now, out of curiosity?
Isn't one of your...
I think it got
body parts
turned off. I think my cock is not doing what it's supposed to do.
Is that what?
Okay,
automatic? No, it's doing it. Looks like it's on automatic routing between Vulcanus and Novice. It just is not outporting right now. I'm imagining because we just don't need any more on the planet.
Yeah, that should be the case.
Yep.
All right,
we don't need any more.
We're not doing anything that researches Orange at the moment. So what about something that does? orange.
Dude, there's so many infinite sciences. This is crazy.
Isn't it? Dude, I can't wait for you to consistently get that electromagnetic because, like, I totally want the blue processing unit. Productivity is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna.
Also,
be
the
huge.
recycling productivity might be something to go for since we're rolling so much, and we want the epics. That probably is priority.
I don't think I really understand what that means because the way that I read that is if that productivity is high enough, you net gain resources. Because like if you crunch a green chip, does it mean that you have a higher chance to output more than the resources it took to make those green chips to crunch?
I mean,
right?
would it surprise you considering that they gave us a 300,000 sulfur node? That's ridiculous.
It kind of would. It feels a little odd to just, but that could be how it works.
I think you're right,
right,
Milton.
well,
yeah, something like that. I mean, smart recruiting. I mean, athletic people you want to fight. I mean, that's just kind of. I think it's one of those serpent. I like the word serendipitous. And so I think a lot of things that line up like that are serendipitous, where it isn't planned, but it's convenient, so it's done.
You know, honestly.
What's that?
I'm just gonna scrap this stone. We do not need it.
We don't need it. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when you say that about things, AJ, I think of that SpongeBob episode where he's like, I don't need it. I don't need it.
I need
it.
And
then like something comes up later and it's like, oh, well, we need it. And then everything changes.
It's fair. I mean, eventually on this planet, I'll need to smelt the stone into brick to produce actual concrete.
Yeah, because you need to concrete the whole planet, obviously.
Well, I need concrete to make foundries, and that's the important part. And right now, it's just pulling from the limited amount that's in.
Welcome, bud. It's true. Agreed. Chez. Elijah and Chez. Welcome, welcome. All right. I'm making
just like that.
I'm making progress.
We have a stack of green foundries.
We have so many oil deposits too. We have untapped. It's crazy. That coal liquefaction changed everything.
Yeah, coal liquefaction.
Yeah, liquefaction. Yeah.
It's a little bit crazy strong. Because it's just coal and steam, very easy to produce for infinite input.
Wait a minute. That means you can make coal liquefaction in space, right?
I don't think you can make heavy oil in space.
Do you need heavy oil?
Yes.
Oh.
Coal liquefaction is coal, heavy oil, steam.
I kind of wanted like a bio building where you could like grow the stuff from gleba in like a building. I always thought that would have been cool.
If I'm reading this correctly, though, interestingly, coal liquefaction does not have crafting surface requirements. So coal calcite and sulfuric acid can be made in space to produce heavy oil. I think.
And then that would lead to plastics
make,
and everything else.
We know that we can make sulfuric acid in space with iron, sulfur, and water. That's super.
But if you can make heavy oil, that's infinite fuel.
Or?
Power.
In what?
That's a good question. I don't know yet. Maybe we don't have it, but because I forget the heating tower doesn't work up there, which is
because that would be the answer. You could you could transfer this into rocket fuel and put it in the heating tower for power, but can't put the heating tower up there. I also don't think you can put boilers. Yeah, they need greater than Oh, this is interesting. You need greater than or equal to 10 hecto whatever pascals of pressure in European units. But the steam engine itself does not have a requirement.
And then
which
you
means it
can make
accept steam.
and you could do that via the sulfuric calcite way if you wanted, because it's a little bit better.
And obviously, we have steam. You have acid neutralization. Nope, that is the crafting surface condition requirements.
Give me my supplies.
Steam is only generated by boilers or heat exchangers or the acid neutralization. And we can't do the neutralization, so it's either boiler or heat exchanger. And heat exchanger requires heat, and the only thing that produces heat is the heating tower in the nuclear power plant.
What the hell is this you're on? Oh my god. Euron says, I am linking this for your viewing pleasure and or you to say the name of the game. Okay, here we go. The name of this game is 420 Blaze It 2, Game of the Year, Dank Dreams, and Goated Memes. Equal dash, hashtag, bracket, wow 11, like the subscribe, Poggers edition.
That is degenerate.
That's an AI title if I've ever heard one. Just put every buzzword in there.
Oh, we got a purple foundry.
That's
Look at that.
beautiful.
7.
That's beautiful, Euron.
Craft speed.
I love it.
Jeez.
Alright, we continue. We continue.
All right, I might head to Fulgora.
Foctorio. I don't give a Foctorio.
That's what I'm saying.
My train.
Get these out of my inventory.
Go this way.
Yeah, because I know exactly how to. Oh, did somebody come down here?
That may have been Rave.
Oh, he was trying.
He popped up on that
I
planet.
respect it. I think I might take some of the higher rarity big mining drills.
Yeah.
To Fulgora, just so that I can.
I think if we have a resource not doing anything and you need it to make a planet better, take it. Just take it.
Foundries on Novice are going to be able to transfer the ore, but again, I'm kind of thinking Vulcanus might be a better planet to do our basic science.
Wait a
on,
minute,
'cause
what?
the science components are infinite. Are there crafting conditions for those? No, there are not. Except for the planetary.
What's the
sciences have to
one
be
negative
crafted.
review? Not as good as the original, since it doesn't have the original memes and the hearts, and instead it's just voiceovers and JPEGs turned into Illuminati to prevent copyright issues. Play the original, it's better. What is this? Hey, AJ, that game I read out, it has only one negative review out of like 107 total. And the negative review isn't even that negative.
That's a little bit funny.
He says it's controlled by the Illuminati.
That is the exact kind of negative comment I would expect on a game that's titled that.
Or they said cleverly they had copyright reasons it's claimed by Illuminati, and they put the symbols everywhere or whatever. Whatever I read. Fucked. That's so silly.
Real quick.
I love it. Thank you for sharing that. You're
Some
on.
iron plates.
I love how I can make a wiggly
chest.
line for artillery like this. I don't really have to think about it. It's nice. There's a weird pleasure in making just a weird rail line that I know I don't have to be perfect. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Big Bertha. I should have turned right sooner. I've laid so much that it takes me a while to get to ready to go.
You are speedy though, boy.
Mm-hmm. Boy, you're speedy, boy. Boy.
Wow, I alt-clicked you and I can see all the items you can craft. Goodness gracious.
Yep.
That's a little bit funny.
I think robots are coming for this.
Alright, so that
I'm gonna leave that.
is going to be making big mining drills, or electric mining drills now, so we have that being able to cycle through.
Also, Euron, you watched the fight tonight, I assume. You know, Mike Tyson slapping him already made a meme format, but I'm kind of wondering what other memes will come out of this fight, because they're going to be memes.
There certainly are. I gotta up the requests, it looks like. Hope I'm making enough of this stuff. I might not be.
Don't care too much? That's
Whatever,
fair.
can't be
I figure
asked.
some people like that. That's what...
The only
I wasn't
thing
sure what I
on
was doing with
Vulcanus
it.
that is theoretically limited is tungsten ore.
Hmm.
That is the only resource. However, that is a non-necessary resource from the planet for science.
That's true.
You can. Oh no, it's not. It's the Vulcanus science is here, but that doesn't matter because you're crafting that here anyway. So if you're trying to figure out where you want your main science bay to be, that's not necessarily relevant because it's on this planet whether you want it to be or not.
Yep.
Which means you just have to think about all the other sciences, which means Vulcanus can make every science unlimitedly.
I think you just secretly love lava.
It's infinite resources.
It is ridiculous.
I mean, and you're going to be able to push speeds so high that...
I feel like there's a tale here, a story. I feel like there's a story here.
It's like the two generals standing on opposite hills.
Hey, look, guys, look, it's North Korea. Look, they just spat something over, too. Oh, God.
Hey, I just want a stack of the big mining drills, and I think I'll be okay. Actually, you know what I could do? This actually still has power somehow. Do I have... I would like one of my robots. Ooh. I can't. Why do all of you people use 3 train wagons? It makes me want to die.
Look, 3's in my name. I like the number 3. The number 3 is also holy.
See, oh, that's 7.
Well, I mean...
My favorite number is 12, because it's divisible by so many things.
12 is good. 12 has 1 and 2 in it.
Yeah.
That was one of those stupid statements I thought was funny. That when I said out loud, it was just like, Damn,
this guy's Kokesher name's got a K in it. Yeah, okay, and... What's your point?
I love saying stupid shit.
Alright.
I love it.
No freaking... Give me that back. I'm going to imagine this many mining drills is going to be fine for the planet's surface. I'd like 20 of you, please. Yeah, I think I know exactly.
Oh, I don't have any
I get some,
landfill.
Absolutely baking.
Baking. Baking. Well, I've got a little bit of time. I know we've kind of talked about it, kind of passingly, but I know at some point we'll come to an end to this, and I don't want it to just end abruptly like other things have this year with games. I really want that trend to stop. So, like,
This, like the Factorio playthrough?
yeah, I want, whatever ends up happening at any point when everyone does kind of decide to stop, I do want to do some kind of send-off thing. At the very least.
I remember we did that in one of your really, really old Minecraft worlds and just blew everything up.
Yeah, I got that from watching some other YouTubers and stuff. I thought, I was like, this is a really good idea because it's like a final, like, just creative mode, start dumping shit, just have fun, and it's a good little send-off. I don't think that's anytime soon because, like, so just to kind of give...
It's gonna be a while for this.
Yeah,
yeah.
One, I'm having, like, a lot of fun. I'm getting, like, a second wind with the timing and all that. One of the things is there's not really anything else. Like, I don't think anything else is popping up that's getting my attention.
Oh yeah, the only thing I'm looking at is Path of Exile 2.
Yeah, PoE. Yeah, PoE 2.
I need a good ARPG. It's been too long for me.
Yeah, it's free to play too, so you can't go wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much better than Diablo. I can't wait. You're on clips and stuff. And I just like, oh yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, it's kind of.
It's gonna be a good game to play if I'm having like a rough week or something. I could play, just put some chill music or something. Perfect.
That's what it's all about, just the grind.
Yeah, but the only thing that I'm kind of prepping in the background is I started but never finished any kind of Monster Hunter, and I know New Year there'll be a new Monster Hunter. And hopefully with tax returns, maybe I'll be able to get a new graphics card, I'm hoping. We'll see.
Exciting.
But that's a big F. Big F.
Dude, belts being limited to 50 for Rocket is tough.
And then I know, Crispy, you got Monster Hunter as well. I think, because what I want to do with that is kind of just pop up, grind with it, have fun with it, and did you play any of it? Because I remember I did a little bit with Claybird Zen and Knights when when he was around and everything. I kind of want to do like a soft start since we only did like 1 or 2 monsters really, or 1 or 2 maps. I don't know if you've played it, Crispy. Have you played any of it? Crispy.
He was never heard from again.
And Crispy died. No, I think right now he's getting his girlfriend talking to him right now, his waifu.
I would check out.
I need to go up to here, so I need to go up into the corner. Not make the same mistake I did before and went down and did a big U. Oh, you're on. Oh my. Where do I deliver the American equivalent of maple syrup to you?
Oh.
You said you might get a free beta invite when they come out, because Euron's deep in PoE. Oof. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. You have my attention, Euron.
How much power I got on my amoeba.
I still love, I saw an Asmongold video of him reacting to PoE 2 with some of the animations, and it was just like, oh, so good.
They very clearly know what they're doing.
Yeah. They are, and they currently hold this crown, they are the only game company that I have legitimately bought something from, like, in terms of a microtransaction.
Yeah.
I did one thing one time, Another time was I bought Hearthstone cards, but that was because of a bet. I had to do it for somebody when I was a kid. But other than that, I've never bought microtransactions.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm back.
Welcome back, Crispy. How's the wife?
Very good.
I remember you talking about that, Euron. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crispy, your hold has been breached.
My hole has been breached.
Your hold.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness.
your old hole.
That fucking thing existed.
That's funny.
I loaded up my amoeba. A bunch of speedy belts. And not very many of them, but that's fine.
Okay. I don't know whatever's happened here is broke them.
Wait, Paul Wall.
To Fulgora, gentlemen.
Is it the fish? What the hell is stopping this?
As much as it pains me to say it, the game that I have spent the most on in terms of microtransactions, not necessary purchases, because necessary purchases is probably Destiny. For microtransactions is League of Legends.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah. That game's fun.
When I was younger, it was like one of the only games that I played. And when my parents and family members would try to find gifts for me for the holiday season,
the cards.
They would just give me the League cards.
Yep. No, that's fair. I think it's kind of like anything else for me when I view it. I hate them because of what they've done, the corrosiveness. But I think there's a place for it. I think the idea, the good nature of it, I think has merit. Where like it's a multiplayer game, and say you're doing either a charity thing or the devs are like, hey, we got the yearly, we need to keep everything running. This is our minimum. Can you buy some skins? Like if they were like big and transparent about like this is gonna go to this, and it was kind of clear, I don't think I'd have any problem with it. I think their purpose for that to keep things running that otherwise would probably get turned off. Yeah, sure. But that's not what it turned into, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Speaking of stuff, Twitch is apparently going through an ad apocalypse now.
Oh boy.
And guess who caused that? I could only imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it has nothing to do with a person called Hassan, I'm sure. Nothing at all.
Surely not. Surely not communists making life worse for everybody that they interact with. Can't be.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Jews. Don't forget about the Jews.
Nah, they're fine. They're fine. The fuck? I need context. I don't even know what they did.
Well, I mean, digging under New York is a big reason.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of anti-Semitism views because they're God's chosen people in the world and God are at odds, so...
Yeah, I think honestly, you know what I think it honestly is? I think it's just a bunch of fucking people that are jealous because they're fucking smart.
Yeah, they're unironically
have the... You know, you want to talk about something? I'll lay something out like Asmund Gold style. Hopefully I won't get canceled, but I'll say this. You know what's really interesting, and this is factually correct. Why is it that every single race hates the Jews, but they are literally the smartest on average with their IQ? They need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Get smart, do better, or fucking shut up. That's my opinion. With most things for racists. Like, it's stupid. It just died a long time ago. In a bunker. With the pineapple. To quote Little Nicky.
I've seen a vision on how to improve this. I probably shouldn't.
He is a pussy, I agree.
But I really wanna.
Oh,
screw it.
Oh my God.
I'm like the present.
Molten just said the greatest thing possible, and I would love to see it. You know, it'd be a really good fight to watch. Sam Hyde and Hassan Baker. That would break the internet too. That would be funny and stupid. I can't remember. Is Sam Hyde do anything still? I know the old like 4chan meme of him. I don't even know.
I have no idea.
That's like old internet too. Like really old internet. Long time ago. Long. Oh, Daddy. Yeah, that tracks.
Oh, how on earth have you gotten that in your fluid pipe?
Like most shows, Molten. Yeah.
What?
That makes sense. Also, you're on. That's interesting. Well, here, listen to this. Another reason to hate Sony/PlayStation. Triple G wanted to convert all the microtransactions bought for PoE 1 to PoE 2, but Sony refused to let them transfer the ones bought on PlayStation. The ones bought on PC/Xbox will be transferred though. Of course, Sony.
Disgusting.
Of course, Sony. Every company is like losing their fucking mind. It's kind of crazy. Like, was it the PC magazine or whatever, which is supposed to be a gaming magazine, all of a sudden is writing Elon hit pieces? I'm like, what? They're a gaming company. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's a little whack.
I was like, I mean, sure, call the prick, move on, but like, what the hell?
I have done it. I have managed to fit a beacon.
Oh, I have to see this.
It took quite a bit of rearranging.
Where's the amoeba?
But we got there. Oh my. Phoebe.
Yeah, also, there was like supposed to be like a boogie fight or something at some point too. I think didn't
Now I just need.
didn't
the
it get like
modules
canceled
here.
or something?
I need the speed modules there, but that's all right.
That's good though.
Actually, you know what I can do is I can take them out of the ice,
Mm.
and then I can put them in there because that will affect the ice. And then these are also affected. Oh.
Of course, we don't care about
They
Boogie
each
because
produce
Boogie died of
8 a
cancer.
second now.
Whether he wanted to or not, he died of cancer.
That will probably fix the.
The internet decided that for him, which is a funny thing. Bacon cancer is
Dude,
horrible.
this design is sick nasty. Blueprint. All right, I'm over Fulgora. Here we go.
I hear you say that. I hear the SpongeBob. 9 hours later.
Well, you're shutting the world down soon, so.
Nice blood puppet. Very nice. That's beautiful. Oh, you're uninformed me. Apparently the Boogie fight did happen. Just another guy had actually trained and pummeled Boogie. Oh, that's to be expected. And because I know you guys didn't hear, I was saying to chat because Boogie brought up, I go, he died of cancer whether he wanted to or not. The internet decided that.
It's fair.
I know you don't follow it because I like follow stupid lolcow shit like that, but I'm sure you heard he tried to say he had cancer and people found out it was faking.
Yeah, I did hear that one.
Yeah, that's. But you know, he'll always be famous for his little Magic the Gathering table flip.
Yeah, he will. That's true. All right. Fill me up, buttercup baby, just let me know.
I heard that in quartet style for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, yep.
Ooh, what's this status? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
How many bots do I have
What
in
is
my
this?
inventory?
What's
right
on
now?
X? What do we got here? Oh!
That's like 6. All right, boys. I need to get more of you.
Oh
Actually,
my.
into my backpack.
He's just walking into the punches there. At least he's throwing a couple.
Nope. 8.
Hey, if you want to watch the stream and watch Boogie get pummeled for like 20 seconds, I'm playing it for a moment.
Oh. Dude, why did they get another roly-poly to fight
I
him?
know, right?
He's just walking into the
Guess that's
punches
kinda
there.
fair.
At least he's throwing a couple.
Look at him. He looks all this. Look at him. Punch him.
Raps gonna call it. Standing 8, there we go. That's the right call there.
That's so bad.
There it is. That was the right call from the ref. That was the right call from the ref.
Boogie protesting a
Unfortunate.
little bit, but I think it was the right call. And
Yeah.
respect to these big men for getting in there.
That's a good clip. Thank you for that, Urod. What a
Ooh, I don't have any
bunch of
energy
roly
shields on me.
polies.
It's probably fine.
Yeah, at least he did it. Yeah, I'll give him that. He did it.
Miners down. Not. Give me those. Oh. Dude, I'm kind of getting bodied on this planet. Low-key.
Well, that planet is supposed to be a tier past Gleba, and Gleba's bodying me, as you can tell. Like, I cannot successfully hold consistent power generation on that planet. Where it's like I want that unit where I'm doing the timing and it's done, where it just leave it alone and it does it. The thing about Gleba I'm really worried about is that it's a ticking time bomb because it doesn't have proper defenses.
Yeah.
And they're already red.
True.
And they can just walk right in there and just stomp it all down. Granted, it'll blueprint and rebuild, but I just, a planet bothers me.
That's fair.
And that one you're on, I think is more complicated.
I don't think so. I disagree. I think in order of simplicity, you have Novice is obviously the basic. I think Vulcanus is close. I think Vulcanus is of honestly equal complexity to Novice. Then I think it's Fulgora, because I really don't think this planet's challenge is that complicated. Then I think it's Gleba. We don't know what Aquilo has, but I think from what we have, Gleba is, I think, a pretty substantial step ahead of the rest of the planets in terms of complexity and difficulty.
Well, I know that based off of item descriptions, reading the planet and all that, kind of like how lightning is affected on Fulgora, the next planet is going to be all cold related, where the machines won't run unless there's a heat nearby and stuff like that. So it's all going to be
I've seen that, yep.
where you need like the heat exchanges everywhere and keep it. That's going to be a different level, because that's going to mean everything has to have a density of heat.
You're just gonna have to, yeah. Which I don't. I also don't picture that really being that bad, because it's, from what I understand, it's just gonna be like, you just have to put an additional thing in with your builds now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't think is going to be super difficult. I really think, as far as we go now, the spoilage on Gleba is like a deal.
Yeah, it is. And the biggest thing is okay, so we found something out, by the way. I don't know if you know. We found out that biters can hatch in space, and they survive in space.
Oh. Well, that's a little bit confusing.
Mm-hmm. Which means that the ferry ship, which will anyway have it, but whichever ferry ship goes back and forth to deliver the eggs, that has to be timed to where when it does a delivery, it drops them off and they can't sit in space because they've got to get used right away, otherwise they turn into biters.
Yeah.
And the fact that you have to facilitate that logistical point A to point B and defend it, because at any point something could happen where they break out, is kind of crazy.
That is cool. But I also think you could pretty easily circumvent
That's
that
interesting,
by, like,
you're on.
forcing, like, forcing it to do stuff at certain times.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Rather than, like, you could not have it kind of sit around and delay.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, and it's always got to have a place to get delivered and always get used up. I think it's one of those things that it feels like I'm incentivized to make a system where to use like the blue circuits as an example, where typically you would want, like, say, your belt to get saturated and you meet the blue circuits, and everything gets used, and if it backs up a little bit, you're fine, right? You got no problem. It feels like those moments where you start running low on greenies and you see it get completely used up and it doesn't make it to the end of the production, but you're still producing something. It feels like that is more incentivized, and you scale with that, with stuff like that, because you can never have extra, especially of the biter eggs in particular, or the petapod eggs, where you're incentivized to keep that to where it never is full, but just enough to trickle what you need, which is kind of weird to plan for on scale.
Yeah, it is definitely a unique challenge.
I still think, though, that I think the skeleton key for it, once we get a more down pat, is going to be something similar to that fuel that you did up into space with the, and it's going to pulsate.
And I think the best way to do that is not to have it be on a timer, because the timer is arbitrary.
Mm-hmm.
I think the best way to do that is to read your machines, and based on what is needed, send the signals.
Well, that's the thing, is that I think what I'm going to do is have it where it reads the machines and the belt, and so it will keep a certain amount, where the machines will always be primed, there'll be always a little bit feeding in, where it'll just kind of keep like a little reserve. And because that would be okay, because like say 10% over, right, whatever, if it rots, the way that I've got stuff set up, or you can set up, is it's easy to deal with that spoilage. It's when the whole belt rots and spoils that it becomes backed up and an issue. Analogy is kind of like the body, right? You get a bunch of cholesterol in your veins or whatever, blockages, you're fucked.
It's true.
That's a good question.
Bro, I remove a lightning tower for 2 seconds.
Crispy, I have
And you
almost
manage.
ran this entire rail, which was like over 5,000 rail. It's beautiful.
That's very good.
I'm getting there. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Don't worry,
Yeah, I
I've
need
been
to-
hard at work down here as well.
Mm-hmm. Euron's over here. I'll bring this question to you guys, because it's kind of a throwaway thing anyway, so it doesn't have much skin. How about the Mr. Beast versus KSI versus Logan Paul in a lunchy fight? I think that... I think that's kind of
That would be weird.
It would be weird. It'd be funny, though. I'd watch it.
Where plates? Where iron plates?
Is my train... What's up here?
Need iron plates.
Plates!
Aha. Got engines? Kind of do.
Hey,
Oh,
AJ,
jeez.
I just want you to know that we've been slowly researching this physical projectile damage, and do you know the total science cost?
Oh, word.
And we're almost done with it.
Unnecessary.
It's so stupid and over the top.
The definition of unnecessary. Well, actually, to be fair, it helps in space, so.
Build. Build my train. Build.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna tell the bots to rip this whole planet down because it's not even running right now anyway. And I need that space. And I don't think, yeah, what I'm doing can't jump start it because it's kind of at a full stop completely. It worked to get us a couple things that we wanted, but oh, I placed these wrong.
I think I can remove this.
No, I just need a little bit more steel.
Crispy, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this train because we don't need this part of the loop anymore. I'll start pulling it up.
Cool.
Yeah, ain't that something? Did he ever do his tell-all that he said he threatened he was gonna do? Do we know?
That feels really low.
He was apparently gonna call out Twitch.
Yeah, right.
I think I called this earlier, but I predict I think Asmongold's gonna go to Kick or Rumble. I think more Kick because of money, but he's apparently gonna do some kind of tell-all thing where he's upset with Twitch moderation. So that's gonna be interesting. And with Twitch now,
No,
with
the
the
rich guy is sad about the company that gives him money. Wow.
well, yeah,
Unbelievable. This company pays me and like I should just, you know. And I still want to complain. If only I could sit in front of a screen and make millions of dollars by just, you know, playing fucking games.
more roaches are crawling around you and not paying any.
Yeah.
What's interesting about it is the way I look at it is that wherever he goes, we'll pick a large swath of people and a small percentage of them be on a new platform looking for people. Places like Rumble, that could be 2 or 3 people for me, which makes me happy.
All right, robots.
That's the way I look at it.
Chop, chop.
I can't change
get
anything
to
else,
it.
but that would be interesting. What's really interesting though is no matter whatever he does because of this advertiser boycott thing, he's gonna have them bent over a barrel. He's gonna utilize that.
Ooh. Got a special thing I need to. That.
Flamethrowers, rifles, launchers, night visions, the laser thingies, and shields being rolled.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I've made like 10 more. There's 10 more like stations. You can just add whatever you want.
I'm ripping it up. I'm ripping it up. And all must go.
Great teardown begins.
Sad 30-minute warning. Sad 30-minute warning.
No.
I have to say, copper has taken a big skibbity hit.
At home?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not too bad, but when it gets here, it's a bit
We need to make more.
old.
It's still able to push through what it won't.
That's a good sound. You hear that? Listen. The spamming of that sound, not the
See,
robots.
a rare flamethrower.
Oh. understand. How do I get power out here? Because I can't. Okay.
So
And I
can you not just burn the oil?
No, so the difficulty is I'm on this little island, and all of my power generation is going to be on the main island. And there is no way to pass something over the island. Why aren't you guys... something like that or something? Oh, yeah, no power.
Oh, by the way, AJ, this is a silly thing. I'm sure you already know this, but I wanted to share it because I realized that, because of it being silly. Do you know that you can cut the power cable in a power pole?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
How do I get power?
This is so
out here?
long.
The only thing I can think of is that one of these train carts is going to have... I'm going to have to load rocket fuel into it.
Yeah.
And then I unload rocket fuel out of this.
I mean, you could run big poles with lightning rods in
Can't.
between.
That's the issue. That's the solution. That's the easy solution, but I can't do that.
What about those foundations that lets you build in those legs?
That would be great. That would solve the problem. However, that requires science from this planet and all other planets and Aquilo and the main production.
I forgot of
resource
Aquilo.
from So I think the way I have to solve this is you have to bring
Spam!
You have to bring rocket fuel in a cargo wagon, which isn't that difficult of a solution. It's just
works.
another thing you gotta think about. The boot.
To boot.
So you would just be another one of you, and no matter what you did.
Crispy, this is such a big expansion.
It's not that big. It's pretty small.
It just expanded. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it. I'm just saying, but you expanded basically and doubled our workable area.
Way more than doubles. I'll be honest.
Yeah, probably. It's beautiful.
Okay, so roboports are not necessary out here.
I will say, Crispy, I feel like your next great journey, though, is the great square walls that will be needed with rocket launchers on Gleba. Because I need a giant box. Ideally.
Maybe.
I know that planet's annoying, but the sooner it is mastered to some degree, the better. Oh, Big Bertha's still on here. What? What? Can you remote control that forward? Get it out of here.
Oh, it's because some of the checkpoints got removed.
Yeah. So you can just drive it. You drive it, boy. Drive that train. Choo choo.
This is kind of a fun little way to have to do this, but it's I'm here for it. It's cool.
Show me.
Well, like I said, there is no way to get power out here, and also I can't wire it into a roboport network, right? Because this island is just too far away from any main island that nothing can reach. There actually is a potential if I put this like there. No, that will not be close enough to reach. I can't wire this island in via power or roboport because it's too far away from anything, which means there is no way to like bring a large power pole over the ocean or anything like that. And so what I have to do is this cargo wagon is just going to be rocket fuel. And it's going to output, and on the rest of this island is just going to be power. I'm just going to build a little power network on it.
That's a good idea.
Oh shit, but I also need water. Because it's heating towers, so I'm going to be doing, because I need ice. So that's okay. I just set half of this inventory to rocket fuel.
Something I was talking to Rave about, because I know ice is not the greatest on that planet, but do you know what has a lot of?
It is fine.
Oh, it is? Okay. I was gonna say space will give you a lot of ice too.
Ice feels like it's not a lot on this planet because he was not balancing the production consumption on this planet very well, and so not everything was being produced at kind of the max speed that it could. And which of course makes it so that you run short on resources you use a lot of, and you overproduce things you don't use a lot of, right? Obviously.
Right.
So that's why it felt like ice was an issue. But after tinkering around on this planet for a little while, once I got to the point that I was no longer concerned with like under or overproducing things, and I was producing at a good rate, then it was literally no problem at all. I had chests and chests and chests full of ice, so it's not a problem. But I know where you were going. You can import it from the station.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm going to send my amoeba back to Novice.
Amoeba!
So that it doesn't run out of power.
Crispy, I've got to drive Big Bertha again.
I was wondering where the fourth one is.
Do I need to take it all the way back to the loading area so they can just sit there?
If you press on it and go all the way down and then press, go to Big Bertha's daddy, it'll go there by itself.
Okay.
I think I might still use bots. Not totally sure.
Here's a weird question. You can't place anything, not even pipes, right? It's only trains?
It's literally nothing. The only thing that can go over right now is our rail ramps. That's it.
That's an interesting puzzle, though.
Yeah, it just means that you have to keep your power storage in trains, which is in the train you bring back and forth. I don't think they intend you to be able to tap one of the... Because if you look at the big islands real quick, big islands have like 200k scrap nodes. The little islands that are separate are like 40 million.
Looks like a face.
So they don't really Great. They don't really intend you to be able to access the massive scrap deposits until you have the ability probably to build power out here, but there are other ways to solve the problem.
All right, AJ, you have to look at this and what you've made. It looks like a fire sprite with a face because of all the red.
Yeah, whatever you say, buddy.
It's like a fire duck.
Okay.
I see a fire duck.
Yeah, you do.
That's something I always wish I took when I was younger, which was drawing. Because I see things. I would be great if I could draw it. I can't. Never practice it. I wish I did it when I was younger.
I guess I can.
I wish. I have so much landfill. I have over 2k landfill. That's ridiculous. Also, fish are everywhere. So much. So
Right.
What are you working on right now, Crispy?
I fucked the trains up a bit, so I'm just fixing that.
All fucked trains.
Jenny, I like that caboose.
It's the stupidest shit I've ever in my life.
But it made you smile.
It did, and I hate that it did, but it did.
Jenny.
Okay, so I need to get pretty dense here. I really need to flex my design ability to put something as tightly in here as possible. I think I'm gonna limit the input of these wagons to one side.
It'd save you space
I don't
too.
think I'm gonna care about this. That is the reason, yes.
Ooh, I wonder if in Valgora, because you're dealing with such limitation on the train, I bet the greens with the belt stacking would help with that too for speed. For like how much, like say one cargo wagon, right? Gets filled up and unloads a lot more in a smaller space with that, because you're dealing with such a small little island.
I see where you're going. I don't think that's relevant for... Also, if you look at these, I think they already are stacking.
Oh!
I think the miners already stack the items on the belt somehow.
Oh, I believe that, because these are the OG miners.
Right?
The big boy miners.
Yeah, if you hover over a belt, you see there's 24 on a belt, so they're stacked already.
Okay, never mind. That's cool.
So that is very cool.
That's awesome. I wish there was a faster way to remove this, but unfortunately there's not. I mean, you could tell the bots to go do it for you, but it would take a very long time, and I got 2 hours to blow anyway, you know? We're kind of chilling.
But I think it's going to be okay.
Little shorty stream, little BS, little busy work, you know?
Why can't I find the heating tower? There it is. Goodness gracious, I'm blind. So one heating tower is 40 units of heat.
Which produces 40 megawatts of steam. I didn't realize just how much power those things do give the heating towers. Like a certain number of them is basically a nuclear reactor.
One of them is. A single heating tower outputs the same number of the same heat value as a single nuclear reactor does. The nuclear reactor's benefit is the buddy bonus.
So you're telling me that I built 63 or 62 nuclear reactors on Gleba?
Not exactly because of the non-buddy bonus, but it's close.
What is this that I found? What is this?
Another outpost. That's a little bit funny.
It'd be really a shame if something happened. Oh no!
That sounded like a threat.
Oh no! Everything that was in there is all gone. Where'd it go?
Oh, we're gonna talk about it.
Just pretend you didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Me neither.
So anyway.
I started blasting.
God, I love that. Relish, welcome by the way. Legendary Lee. Legendary Lee.
I'm pretty sure
Great.
this is gonna solve the power issue on this planet, on this little platform here.
I hope so.
As long as this is continually able to cycle stuff.
Where's that robot going?
Oh my word! Wow, these are already full somehow.
Wait, quick, why are you disconnecting those?
Oh, that's my bad.
I mean, if you want to like lay them across the track, that's fine.
I just kind of.
No, that was me just gobbling and gobbling too much.
12 times 103.
I was expecting a D's nuts joke. It didn't happen.
1236 divided by 60 is 21.
Anyone?
Anyone?
Alright, AJ, don't need to get all political on me, Jesus.
Yo, my bad. That was on me. Sorry.
God, I'm excited for 2025. It's gonna be a good year.
Me too, bro.
Dude.
Me too.
Like, for real.
Nice. It's gonna be fire. Oh dear, this is gonna be tight. Hmm.
I'll be honest, I low-key kind of gained some hope for humanity after that. Just a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Damn. How many is this? 17.
Bada.
Was that Fulgora? Something dying up here? Yeah.
Lightning!
Oh, whoever made the accumulators didn't put any of the lightning towers on them.
Not it.
They're just getting blasted.
Crispy, what is your power pulling? I'm gonna murder you. Do you not hold shift to do it? Like, there's like two right next to each other.
Well, it.
Is it mean to you because of the trees?
No, it's because I can't. Like, don't worry.
If you there is a trick. If you hold shift, the robot, it will just remove or do whatever, and the robots will like do what's needed.
True. Man speaks the truth.
That's what I did in Gleba, because you have to use it in Gleba, because every little thing is in your way. Like that one little fucking swamp twig that takes a one block, and you're like, why won't this place? You can't even see it because it's 1 pixel.
Man, I brought here with some trauma.
You go build in Gleba.
No, thank you.
Swampy planet of despair. I think there's there to slow you down. That's its purpose. Alright, so they're gonna do their thing. Keep zooming. Looks like we've got power poles going that way, I suppose.
This is extremely cursed.
Also, I need to connect this up here as well. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna correct this because I did this funky.
I think I do this actually.
Do I have no... My roboport's off or something. Why is my roboport off? Silly roboport.
Extremely cursed.
No. No. Don't misplace it. Destroy it. Cast it into the fire. I feel like I just quoted like 3 culturally relevant things in one sentence.
Wow.
I need to not do that.
Well,
My brain. What's
get the frickin' job done.
what's happening? Show me your curse.
I'm just.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to get that researched. The foundations for you.
I'm kind of okay with this. The jank is a little bit fun.
It kind of is, yeah. That's why, like, I'm really happy that we've kind of slowed down. I'm actually happy about that.
Are we going fast?
No, I mean, not compared to other people, but it was going at a nice pace, and when it slowed down, it kind of felt like I could kind of like really sit down and gnaw on it a little bit more.
Fair.
Gnaw on it.
Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better.
And just like that, Crispy, the new line is hooked up and the old one is gone. I have no stations, though. But the rail's been laid.
19.
That's mega gay.
Need some more.
What, you wanted the stations?
Well, of course.
Yeah, but you did a great naming scheme. I'm not going to attempt that.
Well, I'm gonna have to change them again.
Which is why I didn't do any stations, because you were really good at that. And it was funny.
Also, we're producing ammo roll for some reason. I don't know why I did it, but yeah.
I
We've got
mean,
yellow, reds, and greens being rolled.
can you make it uranium?
You literally. Oh, wait, no. Ammo. Yeah, ammo has some good properties when it's rolled, right? Yeah, it does more damage.
Yeah. I've got yellow and reds in there, so I don't really know why those are in there, but
I mean, as long as, I mean, you're pulling from infinity, so I have no problem with this.
Bring me all of them.
Okay. I got a couple random bot stuff. I'm gonna let him keep.
like, you're gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to what?
You're gonna have to work on some white science because
Yeah,
we're using more than.
yeah, big time. I was saying that earlier today, Jay, about that. One of the things we were discussing as we were planning, you know, the future of this.
Or marriage.
Yeah, exactly. Praying up always.
So, I don't think researching a science that needs 256k of each science is.
Well, we can't do anything else, so we're at least getting something. Because we don't have any of the other planet sciences, so the reason we're doing that.
We got Vulcan
orange.
science.
Yeah, but that doesn't research anything.
Low density structure productivity.
Okay, yeah, sure. But I'm saying those, I count that in the same boat as everything else, where like you've gotta have to something researching. That still requires, I think, white science too, doesn't it?
Nope. Red, green, blue, purple, and orange.
Oh, it just requires 985,000, so no biggie.
Well, that's the final
that's
one.
for the 17th one.
Okay, I'm sorry. The first one is 57,000.
Yeah. There
Yeah,
you
get it right. Come on.
It's still an absurd amount.
go. Nah, I think you're overreacting.
Me overreacting? Pfft.
Couldn't be.
I need to decommission some of these old train stations. It is 7:30. I think it might be time to wrap it, gentlemen. 2 hours in.
Before we do that, I'd just like you
wrong,
guys
sorry.
to look into it.
She's like, you're gonna leave that world open.
I mean, here's the thing: is you shouldn't, because I do have homework that I gotta go do. But I also just got full
every
bright
planet we're up to.
positive
Every planet we're stopped at.
Formula.
We haven't gotten to the ice one yet. I'll show you them. These
You want to
these
keep going
three.
science or not?
Just three at the moment. We're getting there though. Can you ping that again? Was that you, Crispy? Who was that?
For me, it's a, it's a epic yellow bag.
Oh wow. Plus 24.7 physical. Huh. I mean, might as well. I see no problem with this. No problema. Up.
If I go snag a bunch of, I just want to test this.
Yeah, we were kind of figuring that out a little bit. It's one of those things that when you have like it infinitely, you just burn it, even if it's like a 1%, because it's just gonna sit there and do nothing anyway. So we've kind of set up a couple where we're letting it burn to burn, because we're kind of struggling with other things to get going. So the old factory needs to purr, you know. But yeah, that is a good bit of information, I will say. I know exactly what you're talking about. I do not need to do that. Do this. Be gone. Be gone, trash. What is this?
That's my little dump pile.
Okay. I still love that we have 35 decoders and shit. 35,000. They're gonna stay there, because why not? We'll wait to scrap them. It's crazy. We have 16,000 space platforms, I didn't realize.
Look, come and get your upgrades.
Ooh.
Well, we've got 4 rare legs. We got 1 rare portable fission reactor, 3 rare
Ooh.
battery.
Ooh.
We've got 20 tier 2 shields and 8 lasers.
Oh, look at
Some-
this. Oh.
Got tier 2 flamethrowers. We got a rare submachine gun. And a uncommon launcher.
There are 3 rare blue legs in storage because I had the trash request on when I picked them up. And the robots took it before I realized.
I've just realized something.
What's that?
Speed modules have a quality negative. So you can't speed module these.
Yeah, that's what someone in chat was saying as well. They were talking about that. Yeah, there's an association. Which, that makes sense. Like, if you're... It's probably the way to balance, right? Because if you're re-rolling for Legendary, they want you to kind of do a bunch, not just speed it up. Yeah, that makes sense. Why are you giving me a bunch of stuff, Crispy? What the hell's happening?
I did not give you shit. It's AJ removing the stuff.
Oh.
I mean, if all those purples you can put in the recyclers and the blues.
Or you repurpose the recycler somewhere else. Okay, I see.
This is great.
I just need a lightning strike so that this damn thing will finish the last little bit of its water production, and then these
These
engines will turn
weapons being higher quality is a good idea.
on. What do they do? Range? Okay.
Shooting speed and range, yeah.
Well, the shooting speed doesn't increase.
It doesn't? I said shooting speed plus
There's no-
15. Thought.
Yeah, that's not how the display works.
Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, okay, it's just range, you're right, okay. Ah.
That's something.
Yeah, it's something. Every little bit counts. It's something. Yeah, I want to be fast.
Just like 2 more lightning strikes, and then this thing can cook. Please, por favor.
Alright, dump all that back in the system. Let's request those legs that I got stolen from me.
Please. Oh, it's because it's not stormy nighttime.
Stormy nighttime. Stormy!
Solar panels down here. Even if they're garbage, they're just some power. Oh, we do. Bless.
Papa bless.
We have exactly 20.
Crispy, what did you do?
Oh,
Oh,
it's rolling.
You
Oh, dude, this is disgusting.
How fast that is.
80.1 a second. 80.1.
Look how fast this goes in the miners. Good job with the power, though, I will say.
I got it to fit.
You know what you ought to do, just because you can,
What?
to make the energy more efficient. You might as well just fill this with accumulators, so that way it stores all the lightning. Might as well.
Unnecessary.
Eh.
See, you like the might as well, but it literally is, there's no reason to do it, so I'm not going to.
All right, did I get those legs? Okay, the bots picked up those legs.
I've got them. I'm bringing them back.
Oh, because I requested them, and I was trying to find them. All right, I got me an epic leg. I'm happy with this.
Oh, do we not have green inserters on this planet? Oh, no.
Nice. Do I have,
That's actually awful.
I have 6 legs.
How'd you get that many?
For a few. They're also all, green or blue or purple. So, my speed is... Is there a way to tell my... Can I tell my total
Random.
speed? Is my
Oh, probably somewhere.
total movement bonus is plus 288%?
That would
Yeah,
be
you-
it.
It's pretty good.
I want this to be higher up. Yeah, I actually
Alright, let's
totally
get rid
did.
of all of these.
Oh, there's a rare flamethrower.
Ooh. It's all yours, Crispy.
I've already got rare of each.
We do not need 17 beacons. I'm beaconing the rocket ship at the moment.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. Right.
Oh, dude, not having green inserters.
Well,
Actually, such a tragedy.
that is a tragedy. You could use my balls, though, if you want to deliver something to you.
I might.
Feel free. My balls are your balls.
Things I never thought I'd hear.
Right. Well, I keep the game up for a little bit. AJ, if you'd like. I wish I could minimize it.
I really should. I really should not do that. I really want to, but I really should.
Yes. These are our names.
It's just I just got here and
They're
I'm
beautiful.
starting to...
They're called the SS my cock, the SS my balls, the SS Kokik my ass, because everyone here is gonna troll me. The crippled puss, special ed class, anime boobas. That's the one who gives us white science. because the thing that gives you white science has got to be anime poopas. Because if you cannot have technical efficiency and autism, you can't have those things without memes and crazy culture. Go hand in glove. That is the way, and it's beautiful. Makes for great moments like that. You should name your stuff that way. If you want, it's funny. Anyway, all right, gentlemen. I think that'll do it. I'll go ahead and save up the world. Let AJ get back to homework that he does not want to go to.
Oh, I know why I don't. I really don't.
You tell me. You just tell me. I'll leave it.
No.
Sure.
Yes.
All right.
What up, Coke? Before you do that, come stand next to me. You have flamethrower ammo.
He's gonna nuke you. Don't fall for it.
Yes.
Can you just shoot standing next to me to see if the range actually...
Oh wow.
It looks like we're pissing.
Dude, if your piss looks like that and leaves that on the ground, you have problems. Oh, dude, it actually looks like it's coming right out of your balls. Look where it's coming from. It totally does.
We're peeing fire.
It doesn't match the flamethrower arm at all. You guys, this is...
Woo! It's beautiful.
You know what's interesting about this too? Since these miners output on 3 stacks, it's actually more efficient for me to let them load one side of the belt than it is for me to have them insert directly into a chest and then output onto 2 sides of a belt.
Beautiful.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Well, all right. Thank you for watching. Greatly appreciate it. We're off to go we'll go watch Tyson hopefully kick Jake Paul's ass. We'll find out how that goes.
I hope so.
And yeah, that's where everyone's gonna be. So there's no point in really streaming it. We had a Shorty. It was a pleasure. We'll be doing more of this Sunday, I believe, because Saturday I got D&D. So bye everybody. Enjoy your evening.